Good morning vlog. I guess I'm gonna be a vlogger now, who knows. I mean, maybe, I don't know if anyone will actually watch these, but I feel like it'll be fun for myself if I can kind of, just like watch myself grow over the years if I actually do this consistently. But when have I ever been known to do something consistently, Anyway, I'm about to drink a whole bunch of water because I just made a huge mistake. So I went to the doctor yesterday just for like my normal annual physical, and every time I do that she always like gives me this paperwork to go to a lab to get blood drawn and urine sample and whatever, and I'm not sure if I'm doing a urine sample, but I'm pretty sure I am. And I was about to leave and I just realized I just peed like absent-mindedly, like I went to the bathroom. I was like, oh shoot, I'm about to go to this place and they're gonna have to make me pee. So also, it's like a fasting blood test, so I haven't eaten since 6 p.m. yesterday evening. It's now 10:21, so I'm hungry because then I got up at 7 to watch the World Cup game between Sweden and Mexico, which was like super exciting. Sweden won. And then I've just been like laying on my phone. I'm like, okay, I'm getting really hungry, but I can't eat until I go get my blood drawn, so like I really should get out of bed. Paperwork, that's needed. Hello, random person walking by. That's so awkward. It's one of those guys who's like sticking business cards in everyone's doors. He like looked at me, I was like walking back out, and now he just like walked up to my house. It's fine. And also this is like the shakiest car in the world, and there's like no suspension, and it's really loud. I don't know if y'all will even be able to hear me. Oh, it's so warm. Okay. There's no air conditioning in this car either. So this is like in 1986, 88. It's an old little truck. It's a little Toyota, and like, I love it. It's cute. It's a stick shift, so it made me learn how to drive manual, which I think is a good thing. Later on, like when my mom gets home from work, she and I are gonna go swimming since I'm training for a triathlon. And then I think we're gonna go buy me new running shoes because the ones that I currently have I've had for 4 or 5 years maybe, and so I really need new ones because they're just kind of getting worn down. And again, triathlon in August, so that's like a month and a half away. I'm kind of freaking out, but it'll be fine. Like, I've done each of the events individually, like at the distances, because I'm just doing a sprint triathlon. I'm not crazy enough right now or in shape enough right now to like do a full triathlon. My mom's doing that and I think that's gnarly, but again, no suspension. Yeah, so I have to swim 500 meters, which I did the other day. I was very proud of myself. Then I need to bike like 14.1 miles, and that's fine. 3K, or I mean a 5K, which is like 3.1 mile run, which I do almost every morning. So I should be fine. I just need to do all the same things that I've done, but the same day, which is concerning. I like vaguely know where I'm going. I think it might be in the same building where I had like therapy before. Like, I went to this therapist like 3 times and she was terrible, and so I stopped going because she didn't help me at all. Back when I was like 13. I don't know where to park. Where do I park, guys? Park in here. Okay. Ooh, there's a shady spot. Okay, so there's this thing that like my mom just like grew up instilling in me, and that I've continued, and that's like a thing for spots that have shade. Like, every time we would go somewhere and she would be like in a parking lot, if there was a spot that had like even like 2 square feet of shade in it, she's like, I'm parking there. If someone else is in the car, like, they'll be really confused as to why she's not like picking any of like the perfectly open spots that there are. But I totally get it because, she raised me, so I kind of do the same thing. It's great. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go try to find this place and let them stab me and draw my blood. Update, so I parked at the place that I thought it was. And like, I was close, but there's like a whole bunch of different office, but I have the hiccups. There's a whole bunch of different office buildings, and I parked between two of them, figuring it would be in one of the two, but it was in neither. So I gotta go down like another bit, and I was like, oh, I could just walk, but there's no sidewalk, and it just like feels sketchy. So I'm gonna drive over. Okay, now that I kind of know what I'm doing, yay. Okay, so like, yeah, I have hiccups right now. That happens. I have like chronic hiccups. I don't know how to explain it, besides that both my grandmother and my father, so my dad's mom and my dad and me, all get like random bouts of hiccups that have no cure, and they just like last. Sometimes they can last like hours or days. Oh, it's so hot in this car. I made a rant video yesterday about why living in Southern California is terrible, and the heat is one of those things. Okay, yeah, so I'm glad I drove, because it would have been a long walk. Shady spot! I mean, it's enough shade to like get like a little bit there, but you know, it's fine, it'll work. Okay, now that I found the right building, I just have to go find the right office. Wish me luck. Okay, so I just had like the weirdest like medical lab experience thing. I mean, it wasn't that weird. Like, I walked in, there wasn't anyone sitting at the desk. Suddenly this lady, and there's like an iPad there, like, oh, check in. So I'm like, well, okay, I guess since there's no person here, I'll just like type in my name or whatever. And then this lady like pops her head out of her room and is like, oh, come back when you're done with that. I'm just like, all right. So I go back there and like normal blood draw thing, ask my name, birthday, whatever, stabs me in the arm, draws my blood, and then she's like, oh, do you know about our bathroom situation here? I'm like, no, I haven't been to this location before. And she's like, okay, well, you're just gonna like go out and to the right, and it's past the elevators, and take the key off the desk. And I'm just like, what? And bring it back here when you're done. So she gives me like the little cup, and so I grab and their keys to the bathroom have like the little like sample cups attached to them, which is like kind of funny. So I grab the key, and she's given me another cup to go do the sample in. So then I have to walk outside of the office, because I guess they just don't have a bathroom in their office. And I have to go walk around the complex trying to follow her instructions. But it was like, I had to go like around the corner, and there's like people walking around, and I just like have this sample cup, and I was just like, well, okay, I mean, that's whatever. But then I get into the bathroom. Finally, I like find it. I'm like, oh, okay. So like I said before, I made the mistake of peeing like right before I left. So then I had been like chugging my water bottle the whole time. Okay, I need to be able to pee. Like, it's just how it's gotta be. And but then I get there and like I have no pee. I'm just like, well, shoot. So I'm just like sitting there for several minutes and just like waiting, and like finally I get some. Then I realize, okay, I have to leave the stall now and go and wash my hands and walk back through this whole courtyard just carrying my own piss. Like, just like, and there's like people like in the courtyard, and like I'm like walking past offices that have their windows open, and I'm just like, okay, all these people are just like seeing me carrying my own piss, and like I don't have anything to like cover it up with. I just kind of got to go for it, you know? So that was just a really odd, surreal experience. And she had told me, like, when you're done, come back into this room and put it in the little basket. So I go back in, and again, there's like no one in the office, but then I walk back into that room that I was in, and she's like helping another person, and she just like points at the basket. I'm just like, okay, like, sorry, stranger lady, like, here's my piss. Yeah, you have to sit next to it now because you're getting your blood drawn like 2 feet away from my urine. You're welcome. But now I am hungry. I'm bleeding. Like tempted to drive through Taco Bell, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna go home and cook a potato. Potato sounds nice. I don't know about you guys, but like I think potatoes are one of the most beautiful, versatile food groups. Potatoes just like deserve their own like triangle, really. Like, there's so many kinds, and you can do so many things with them. You can boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Okay, that's the Lord of the Rings nerd coming out again. Hash browns, French fries, tater tots, baked potatoes, like scalloped potatoes, mashed potatoes. Anything you can imagine, like a potato can probably do it, and I love them. And there's sweet potatoes, which yesterday, before I went on my run in the morning, I just stuck a sweet potato in the toaster oven, set to 400 degrees, went and ran for like half an hour or whatever, and came back, and I went and got my sweet potato, and it was like the best thing. It just made the perfect breakfast. Sorry for my loud car. It's fine. What? This is a day in the life of Tasha. Terribly exciting, I know. But really, I think I'm doing this more for me, so I can look back in the future and laugh at myself. Although I hope other people might be entertained by my day-to-day life and my random ramblings. And we're back! Wow, that was easy. Anyway, it's potato time. So hi, it's the afternoon now. It's like 2 p.m. or something. Anyway, so I'm moving my stuff into my recently vacated brother's room because he moved out a couple months ago. So I'm moving my mattress over, and y'all, I'd been missing my fidget spinner for a long time, and I found it, my purple fidget spinner, because I moved my mattress. What a throwback to 2017, really. Does anyone use fidget spinners anymore? Yikes. What a bad time. What a reflection on our society. Just, ooh. Hi vlog, it is now like almost 7 o'clock. I just finished swimming with my mom. She's still out swimming because she does more than me because she's better than me in like every way. So did my triathlon swim training because I need to swim 500 meters in a month and a half, and today so I swam 600 meters in about 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean the rest of my day I did move my mattress into the other room and like have been moving a bunch of stuff around. After this, I think my mom and I are gonna go shoe shopping to get new running shoes, and there's a bunch of geese everywhere, and I'm like kind of terrified. Like I really don't want them to just like walk up to me and start attacking me because I'm just kind of like out here in the open on the sand, and yikes. Okay, just a quick note, like maybe this is TMI, but I was just like on the toilet and my cat walks in and he's just like walking around my legs because you know that happens, and I just like let out the tiniest little toot and he freaks out and he's like I just thought that was like the funniest thing ever. So final update of the night, it's like 11:30. I have this idea that like I really should have a bedtime of like 10 o'clock, but that hasn't been happening. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready and go to bed. The rest of my day was pretty good. I didn't like go and buy running shoes, but we did try some on and figure out what like style and size I want, but they didn't have the color I want, so I'm gonna order the color I want online. Anyway, it was a pretty good day. Bye!